I think everybody should just give him a break.
I think that Justin Bieber learned from Kanye that
I'm a dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Yeah, man. Well, he's not standing on business. He's not clocking. The Netflix special only told us that Liver King is a joke.
And all it did realistically is show that he's actually like a bigger piece of
We originally thought. P. Diddy is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't make music himself.
Mm-mm.
And he paid people with the little bit amount of money that he could to make these songs.
P. Diddy has an ear. That's what it is. I don't want to hear nobody getting upset with P. Diddy and like Chris Brown gets a pass because he can sing and dance. What did we miss?
What did we miss?
What did we miss?
What did we miss seeing?
Hey, let's go.
What did I miss? Drake, Iceman, coming soon. Yeah, now that we got all that hate out of the way. What did I miss?
Hey, let's go. Hey.
My name is Kid ISO. I'm the man with the plan that could get any out of her pants and have them begging for me to leave it in. I produce a full condoms filler that tastes just like hazelnut vanilla. The goddamn handsome man known as me. And that's Blake Still. He's the man is still, and he's here for your comedy needs. He's also, but I mean, it doesn't really like that.
There's a lot going on with that introduction that I just don't like.
What were you not?
It's not that like nothing was like any. Okay, the premise of it was probably pretty factual. I wouldn't know you behind closed doors, like when it comes to sexual relations.
Right.
But it seems a little like exiled. You know what I mean? It seems a little like I don't know where you were going with that.
You know what I had to say? I had to say that.
And then the vanilla, that's the one that threw me off the most.
You didn't like it? Well, I will say this, right? Lady Gaga is promoting abstinence.
Why is she
promoting abstinence? What a disgrace.
Is there an overpopulation for them to be promoting abstinence?
If I can't stuff her muff, then I might as well poke her face. We're live. This is Dose Reality, baby.
Woo. Where did you see that?
Poke her face.
But I wouldn't poke her face. She's got... I'm going to stop myself.
What does she have? No, don't stop yourself. Don't hold back. What did we miss?
You know who else has probably had everybody?
Who?
P. Diddy. And he's just been acquitted.
You know what's funny about that? So I hear a lot of people like, if you're celebrating P. Diddy getting off, then you're a piece of... And all I have to say to that is, whoever thought to charge him just charged him for the wrong.
Yeah.
Like if they would have charged him for beating somebody, for beating up his girlfriend, he would have went to jail.
Has any of these people been charged that have like a Chris Brown or a... who was that other guy that dragged his girlfriend or his wife across the hall?
Oh, was that are we talking about Ray Rice?
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice got charged. Chris Brown also got charged for beating Rihanna's ass.
But I feel like all that stuff is kind of just like under wraps.
Well, I mean, Chris Brown can sing and dance really well, bro, and he could do a backflip, bro.
So what's that like the excuse for beating women though?
Which, well, for the women they say, and this is a quote from a woman that's Chris Brown. It wasn't them. As long as he didn't beat my ass. So I'm like, well, I mean, then we love him. So I don't want to hear nobody getting upset with P. Diddy because he was beating ass and like Chris Brown gets a pass because he can sing and dance. If it's like, I think it's dependent on your talent though. You know what I mean?
P. Diddy was not that talented.
Yeah, he wasn't as talented, so he doesn't get.
How do you make so much money though?
You want to know the truth? He ripped a lot of people off, really, and had them writing his records and that would go platinum and go really well, and then he would like kind of not really pay them. He finessed a lot of people. Yeah.
So you're saying what he did is P. Diddy is a liar.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't make music himself.
Mm-mm.
And he paid people with the little bit amount of money that he could
Mm-hmm.
to make these songs that he knew or at least assumed would go platinum because of how good they were.
P. Diddy has an ear. That's what it is. P. Diddy has an ear for hit. P. Diddy has an ear for good music.
I don't think I don't think it's that hard to have an ear for a hit. You know what I mean? You can listen to a song and be like, okay, this is going to be a hit.
No. I think I actually would disagree with you there. I think that it's
all about knowing relativity of time, where you are in your time space.
Right, but that's very hard for a lot of people to figure out. For
Really?
example, like, you know who's famous for just knowing what a hit sounds like?
Who?
DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled does no work.
Another one.
And DJ Khaled will go in there and say all your ad-libs and but
he said what he said. Even though he said we the best. Juice WRLD knew that.
No. My favorite one is
DJ Khaled, we the best. Who we nigga?
Yo, so
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, DJ Khaled's a whore.
You're a piece of shit.
No, so yeah, like you have people like P. Diddy, DJ Khaled, who their talent really is putting together talent and creating hits like that.
That's like a Dr. Dre.
Sounds like Dr. Dre, but Dr. Dre's a little different because Dr. Dre is actually producing. Dr. Dre is actually sitting there.
But isn't a Khaled a producer?
Sure.
So what, he just pays people to produce his music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He's the face.
Like,
He's
realistically, bro, Khaled may go in there and with your drums a little bit, but he's not sitting there producing and engineering this shit.
Yeah.
That's not what he's doing.
He says, he pushes one button, he says, you know what, this sounds way better.
That's what I'm saying. That's P. Diddy does the same. So these people are not actual like producers. Like
right.
You go to Kanye is gonna sit there and produce a beat for you.
Yeah, no,
you go to
that's
Dre,
what he knows.
He's gonna go and produce a beat for you. You
Right.
go to P. Diddy's gonna call somebody. They're gonna have a beat ready. He may throw you a hook or something like that. He may know a sample that you should use to go forth and make the beat out of. He'll provide like that, but he's not actually sitting there producing, engineering.
But when it comes down to it, I mean, back to the ear thing, it's almost like a resurrection of things that have been hit in the past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, you're taking timeless music and you're bringing it to 2025.
Right, but at the same time, like...
Well, and recreating it in a new sound.
P. Diddy has to find... Somebody has to bring P. Diddy, and he has to know that Biggie Smalls, before I put him on Juicy, before I put him on this shit, that this shit's gonna work. He has to know that somebody brings Mace
he wants
around.
to taste where his daddy came from.
Absolutely. He probably told him that. He was like, yo, I got a line for you. And then he was like, yeah? He was like, yeah. It's weird.
And P. Diddy gave him that line?
Oh, you know he did, bro.
It's not 100%. It's not 100%
right,
fact, but it's probably 100% fact.
No. Let's keep it a stack, bro.
It's probably 100% fact that P. Diddy gave him that line. P. Diddy gave Biggie his lines.
Big facts. But I'm going to tell you this right now. P. Diddy was sitting there having men come his girlfriend because he couldn't do it. So I'm
because he couldn't
sure,
have was it the
I don't know. I guess he just couldn't satisfy her.
Oh.
You know what's so crazy? And like, I'm not gonna victim blame because maybe Cassie was really going through that. But from what everybody says, she was just like getting out, and she liked it, and she was a fan, and she wanted it.
How can you be a fan and then later not be a fan?
Easy.
But it's not music.
No.
It's not like it's like a piece of art. It's not like I looked at something and I was like, you know what? I really, really like this. But then tomorrow I was like, you know what? I don't really, really like this.
Can I ask you a question? If a man and a woman come to you with a story about an interaction between them.
Okay.
Women's side, men's side, both is very different. Who are you going to believe off jump? Just initially. You don't know these people.
I don't know.
9 times out of 10, most people are going to say they trust the woman. Because women are viewed as more trustworthy, as more honest.
But I never saw the situation.
You didn't, but
so I can't base my facts. But see, I can't base my facts. That's why I'll never be a cop. That's why I'll never be a detective. I can't base my facts off something I haven't seen.
Absolutely, and I 1,000%.
So I can't say yay or nay.
Absolutely, but at the same time, most people would say, well, kind of feel like I just trust the girl, because why would she lie about somebody doing something heinous to her, right?
Yeah.
So the issue then becomes is that at any point I can change how I felt, and I can say, well, I only did this because A, you forced me because you have the power to force me, or B, I just didn't want to get hurt. So like, I can't say, and realistically, me or you can't determine and say to that person, well, that's not true. Because you can always say, well, this person is manipulating me. As a woman, you can always say that. As a man, that doesn't hold water.
No.
Nobody gives a if you got manipulated or not. You did what you did.
That doesn't make sense, though. I guess, yeah. Go ahead.
As a woman, we look at women as vulnerable, as need to be protected, as women are, like, as a man, you're taught protect women, open the doors up for women, things of that nature. So you're always more inclined to believe what they say, regardless of what it is. That's just how a lot of people operate. And then you sit there and, like you say, like, hey, I was put through heinous situations. It's easy to make somebody look like a bad guy. It is not hard. And also, as a community, as people as a whole, when you see somebody who has a lot of money, you already think that some shit's up. You can't be successful without you've done some dirty.
Which is wrong. But
you can't be a black rapper who has millions of dollars if you're not part of the Illuminati.
Right, or a gang.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, we already distrust people with money and people with power.
Right.
So you tell us somebody with power and money did something up, we want to believe you off jump. And you're a woman? Why would you lie? And then he did whoop your ass. There is a video of that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He beat her up. And that was not okay. That was not right. But once that happened, it's easy to switch everything up to say, I was forced to do everything.
Right. Once he got it. Well,
once he put his hands on her.
Yeah.
It's easy to say that. I don't know. I wasn't there. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
If you want my honest opinion, kind of don't give a I'm going to be honest. Don't care at all.
The only reason why I don't care to an extent that other people do.
Because you got $20 million, bro.
No, that's not why I don't care. It's because everybody knows what has been going on. Everybody, like, a lot of people have assumed or seen or heard about what's going on. But when it comes down to it, nobody did anything until he put his hands on her.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't even do shit then. And here's the crazy part. Everybody came out with all these, like, stories of P. Diddy doing this and doing that. And then the video came out, and then the trial happened, and then all this sounds like, because what the freak offs was actually made with was a couple of prostitutes, Cassie and Diddy. There was never nobody else involved. They have the evidence. They've been showing the evidence, and that's what the evidence says. So all y'all motherfucking celebrities who was sitting there lying and you piece of shit.
Y'all were just watchers, you cucks. You know who's not a cool guy?
Who's not a cool guy?
Sliver King, man.
The Sliver.
Yeah, bro. He's a pain in my asshole.
Anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore.
You know what's funny? Like, I think that he thought that the Netflix special was going to get him into a different light and people were going to see him differently. And all it did, realistically, if you really listen to it, is show that he's actually, like, a bigger piece of garbage than, like,
we originally thought.
Because I went into it like, okay, with the open ass mind, and I walked out of it like, damn, this guy is a piece of shit. And unfortunately, nobody has told him that he is.
You think unfortunately nobody has told him?
Unfortunately, nobody has told him. So he believes that like he's still this like conquering hero type guy.
Conquering hero is ridiculous. I'll be honest with you.
I don't understand. And now he's trying to fight Rogan? No?
All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable.
Well, so yeah, well, he I guess he was trying to fight Rogan. I don't even know really why that came about. So I know Joe Rogan had said some things about him on a podcast, but I'm pretty sure that it was just things that were lingering, things that had been talked about for a while now. The Netflix special only told us that Liver King is a joke.
Yeah.
He, I mean, truly, like, has baited himself through the people that have been endorsing him, getting ideas through the people that have been endorsing him.
Not
because
only
there's no way that he would come up, because even his family, though, saw that, like, you could notice the reactions of his family in the video that were like, all right, man, like, dad, like, or whatever, you're doing too much right now. Like, we don't do this when the cameras aren't on.
And that's what I was going to say. The sad part about it is you could see how he whored out his family and, like, whored out his ideas. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's like you keep on trying to go to this family thing so that people will not attack the actual that you're spewing.
Right, like sitting here calling out Joe Rogan, but then saying it's for your family.
And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for.
Like, Joe Rogan doesn't give a about your family.
No, but that's just not how it goes, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just not how it works. Like, you don't just move like that. And
you can't lean on that.
Yeah, and like for you to like consistently like you lied, bro.
You're
and not only did you lie, it's not about you lying on podcasts. It's about you basically perpetuating something that wasn't true, that could not attain. You're sitting here telling her, oh, if you do eat like me and eat liver every day and work out and you're tenements, you'll look like me. When the whole time you're pumping yourself full of HGH. That's
yeah.
And
not only that though, but when you're sitting here after the Netflix special, you're getting arrested, you're getting put on an ankle monitor for publicity so that you can get more public with your cause that people have already kind of checked out. We've already checked out on. And then on top of that, you've gotten younger influencers to come to your home. I don't know if you saw these videos, and then pretended to get arrested on a parole violation or on a house arrest violation for views. It's like, dude, I get it. It's a commotion time where people want to see things that are happening. They just don't want to see everyday things that they can do themselves. I get it. But when it comes down to it, you're trying to help your cause. You're not trying to completely demote it. And what you've done is
completely demote it. And the worst part about it is, like, realistically, you're just a sellout.
Yeah. And kind of a...
And that's what you've perpetuated to, like, the world, is that, like, you have no integrity about...
Yeah, and you're rich.
You're just willing to do whatever it takes to sell your soul. And that's cool, bro. Like, 1000%. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Make your money. But, like, now it just looks pathetic.
Yeah,
that's
but the people
issue.
you're targeting now are children, because anybody that has half a brain is not going to do or see or watch the kind of shit that you're putting out.
Right. And you're like, everything you're doing now is for pub.
Yeah.
It's to just get
off
some
children.
Notice. Off children.
Because who else is watching this at this point?
And the worst part about it is, like, you used your kids to get to that point.
And now you're using kids again.
Now you're using kids again. It's like, damn.
Or at least people with the childlike mentality.
Like, and I think that's funny too. And that's why I say, like, I really don't think anybody has ever been honest with him and told him, like, bro.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit, really.
Yeah, you're asshole.
And like that's kind of what it is. And I don't mean.
And
to
I
be
think that's what
rude.
Joe Rogan like tried to do in like the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
Because we can be serious right now. No matter who Joe Rogan has on his podcast, he's never attacking people. Really, really. He's just expressing information that has been said on his podcast so that now he can get those views for that information. He's not sitting here creating new ideas or sitting here throwing hatred at people.
No.
Like, truthfully.
But it's just like now you're just grasping at straws
Yeah,
to
for
get
what?
some attention. And it's like, damn, this is what we got to with you?
Yeah, man. Well, he's not standing on business. He's not clocking. You know what I mean?
He's not, bro. He's definitely not Justin Bieber, bro.
No.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Oh, he's not, man. He can't be on the side of the road just calling it as it is.
I don't care that you're on the sidewalk.
Never, bro. He's never standing on business, bro. If he was standing on business, he would have just told people, yeah, I use steroids, and you should too.
I think Justin Bieber needs a break. I think everybody should just give him a break.
I think that Justin Bieber learned from Kanye that, hey, there's ways that you can sell an album. Maybe it doesn't make you look so great in the moment.
Yeah.
But later on, people will listen to what
I think
you
it's a
got
dual
coming out.
sword, though. I really, really do.
You got to be... See, here's the thing. For a while, Kanye understood how not to go too far, but still, like, be controversial.
Yeah.
And I think Justin is like playing on that controversial tag just a little bit, but not going too far.
Well, once you say the N-word, I don't really think you can go farther after that.
Oh no! Once you say the N-word, hard R, like you're cooked. I don't know.
I do, like, all jokes aside, I do think that Justin Bieber kind of needs a little bit of a break because the guy's been a star since he was a child, you know. And I'm not saying that like this guy is more apt or more privileged to something like that, but it's like, if we can be serious right now, he's been spent his whole life not being able to be a regular person. Right. You know what I mean? That has a lot of damage to you mentally.
I'll be honest. I'm glad that like the child superstar is not as prominent nowadays.
Well, yeah, because they realize that you're just taking advantage of kids.
Because man, like none of these kids should have been making music that young.
No, or at least been handled responsibly.
But how can you handle a child responsibly that's making millions of dollars?
They don't make millions of dollars.
What do you mean they don't make millions of dollars?
That gets put up in a trust.
Right, but
until a certain age they can
I hear
acquire
what you're
that
saying.
much money.
No, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, guess what? At the same time, they're the ones
producing the music.
Not producing the music.
Well, producing the sound.
And also with their families, they're the ones taking care of their families.
Yeah.
So at 14, 15, Pops can't say shit about what I got going on because this is my house.
Mm.
And I think that's where it becomes a little bit of an issue, and also just not having that chance to grow up.
Yeah.
And like be a kid and enjoy and like, dude, I always say college was like such a great development for me as a person because
college was the best.
I needed to grow up. I needed to like have that time to like be on my own, but not really be on my own. Still have a little bit of structure.
Mm-hmm.
And boom, you know, like I feel like I came out of college a totally different person. So I mean, not having that at all, like you're on the road doing from 12, 13, 14.
Your experiences are different.
Absolutely.
So there's nothing like, nobody can really relate to you and you can't really relate to anybody else because all his experiences at that time were different. He was sitting here, he was doing tours, he was making music, he was in the studio, he was having fun.
He was having grown women make him take paternity tests because they were like, oh, we had sex when he said he didn't. Like grown women were making him take paternity tests.
That's
at
so
16.
wild.
There was, bro, like I've shown you that compilation of all those adult celebrities touching on this little ass kid being really, really weird and inappropriate. He has to deal with that. He had to deal with who knows what was going on with Diddy.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
I'm saying though, that like all in all, you know, like he definitely deserves a break. I mean, the fact that he's even still coming out with music, and I'm sure he will until, you know, he decides to take a hiatus, but that's a blessing. You know what I mean? Because Justin Bieber has timeless music.
Yeah, it's very
It's
good
not
music.
something I listen to all the time, but he's now developed a sound where he is kind of conformed into the modern day.
And I'll keep it a bean. It's very, very, very hard to be a child star and have that like kid music, and then transition that to an adult sound and have more hits as an adult than you had as a kid.
Yeah. Well, now he's got range. And now he's working with the right people.
But of course, but like that's not an easy thing to do. Like
I realize that, but
Lil
I mean,
Bow
as a
Wow
child,
couldn't do that.
Yeah, but Little Bow Wow was a rapper.
Absolutely, but
Justin
Bieber
Bieber's a singer, so he's able, but he cruises through genres.
Right, but not every singer can do that. Very few singers can do that, actually. Most singers, they have where they're at, where they're comfortable at. They can't do a lot more else than that.
Yeah.
The fact that he has a voice that can do a pop song, do more of a strict R&B song.
Yeah.
And he can switch back through that. And I'm pretty sure even if he decided to do country, he would sound great. Because he just has, like, a really good voice. He could do a lot. He could even go... Honestly, this is what I expect him to do soon. He'd probably do an acoustic album with all the biggest songs he has. Have somebody just play the guitar and he goes straight vocals. I don't know why he doesn't do that. Yeah. And then he can go on a tour where it's all straight vocals and acoustic.
Yeah.
And then what you do with that tour, you make it a little bit more intimate in smaller venues. And you make the tickets a little bit more expensive because this is an intimate Justin Bieber experience. And sitting there playing live on the guitar, and he's live singing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's sitting down and like you feel what I'm saying? You could go, and he's an artist at that point where he can go on a legacy tour like that and not have no new music. And there's not many artists that can do that. There's about 10 in all the genres who can just right now be like, I'm not dropping no new music, but I'm going on tour with all my classics, and we're gonna remix it and do some smaller venues and get real intimate with my fans.
No, yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
I would say shout out to Justin Bieber, but at the same time, my guy, you were hard R-ing, bro.
If I kill you, I'll be part of the KKK. There'll be one less lonely.
You were hard R-ing, bro. So, but the music was good.
We could break it down however we want to. We could spin it however we want to, but the Simpsons have been getting it right, man. What's going on with these Texas floods? Do you think there's going to be an outage? Do you think that there's going to be a main grid shutdown at some point? I mean, I don't want to go that far, but it's like everything has just been kind of lining up.
So a main grid shutdown. The issue with something of that magnitude is that maybe there would be something. I don't see a situation where the whole of America is hit with something like that.
Right, definitely.
Maybe
we're all on different grids.
Maybe like a certain place, but even then, this is so important. Like so much money would be lost.
Yeah.
That immediately there would be making sure that situation was rectified.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because the one thing the government is not gonna do is let money walk out the door.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't be but I mean they've been up on everything though.
It's a little wild.
They've been up on everything. I mean, they were the first people that said Trump was going to be president.
Hey. It's a Barron's Travels situation, you know.
Who was Barron?
His son.
Oh, that's his son's name?
Barron.
Barron Trump?
Barron Trump Travels.
So does that mean he can't have any kids?
No. That means a book was written in the 1900s about or maybe the 1800s, late 1800s, but a man named, or a boy named Barron, and how he travels, and it's Barron's Travels, or Travels.
Since you're so up on history and all that, when was the time in history that I could have walked inside of a store and just dropped my Johnson on the table and been like, ladies, suck it?
Before the cameras happened.
Got it. So right before cams, you could just go in there and just...
I'm sure a lot of things like that happened before cameras, because everybody can say like, oh, everything was so nice at that time. Everything was so much simpler. But I mean, we can be certain that like the reason why everything was so nice and so much simpler is because there wasn't footage to show how f***ed up everything was.
Absolutely.
There's no way that everything was just nice and simpler. It's like, no, we have the data to show the statistics now. We didn't have the data then.
No data.
Yeah.
Well, shout out and
And shout out Aaron if he ever decides to go into his store and drop his Johnson on the table.
Yo, don't shout me out if I do that. That means I go straight to jail.
He said you do not pass go.
Yo,
you do
go
not collect
straight to
$200.
jail.
You go straight to jail.
What did I miss?
What did we miss?
What did we miss?
What did we miss?
What are we missing?
The Drake dance. Sure, 'cause
Hey, let's go, let's go.
what did I miss? Drake, Iceman, coming soon. A couple weeks ago, I believe it was on the 4th of July, he dropped his new song promoting the album. He actually did a whole live stream on YouTube, which obviously Drake doesn't usually do stuff like that, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
He was in a city, he played this, but it was like he did like a live version of the music video while it was out. So this song was, called What Did I Miss? And obviously he was talking kind of to the friends that he thought he had.
Yeah.
The fake friends, because Drake raps about his fake friends a lot. And he was rapping about these friends that he thought was cool with him, but are not.
That weren't.
And he
cool
was
with him.
not sure what he missed by, glossing over the facts that were there, that they was always talking shit, they always felt a way.
Facts.
But he just always thought it was all love, which it in fact wasn't.
Was not.
So we're going to break down the second verse. Obviously this song has a little beat switch. You've heard the song. So before we get into the lyrical breakdown, what were your feelings on the song? What were your ratings on the song? And do you think that Drake, having lost the beef in public, in the public's eye, should he still be talking about things that are involved in that beef, especially since he is suing his label?
We had prior discussion about the label situation before this, but when it comes to the song, my feelings about the song, I like the song. I like the song a lot. I think it brings back a lot of Knife Talk vibes. I think what is that from Wants and Needs? Is that what album it's from? Wants and Needs?
No. It's from that's from Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Lover Boy. But I mean, it brings a lot of that hype back, specifically because I like that song a lot. But the song itself, I give at least a 8. At least an 8. It's a banger song.
Yeah,
it's
it's a good
something you
song.
could definitely go back to. When it comes down to talking about the beef and talking about things, especially like when he's in all this court stuff with his label, I don't think that he lost the Kendrick beef. I think that the public has a way with persuading the public, and it's very easy for something to go out there and just to be stuck. But I listened to all the songs, and the only song that was good on Kendrick's Accord was, I guess, Whacked Out Murals. So, and that was the biggest song that called Drake.
Oh no, it was Not Like Us. That was the one that he called him on.
That's how much I don't care. Well, when it comes to stuff like that, those two songs were the only songs that actually gave a damn when it came to the dropping. So I mean, I guess like we talked about before, public sees Kendrick won just because of the fact that Kendrick overdropped, just like Drake did in the whole Meek Mill Drake beef. But when it comes down to it, he can talk about whatever he wants to talk about. He's going to be, secluded on his own because obviously there's music out there if it has to get held up in court or whatever the situation is. But he's the one, on a civil suit suing his own. I don't know, man. It's a very messy situation for people to just be saying yay or nay about it. It's a very gray area. He's got to be careful no matter what. But the music he drops, he's not going to have the same hype as he did before if he doesn't continue on with what he's doing. So, I mean, he can throw out some songs that mean nothing, and they would mean nothing. But relevant to the time, relevant to the era, relevant to what's happening. I think he's doing a great job.
I agree. I also really like the record. I feel like if it was just that first part and he would have did another verse on the first part, I may not have liked it as much.
Yeah.
But then that beat switch and that second verse going in, I just really enjoyed that part. Because I always enjoy Drake on those types of beats. That was more prevalent. And the prevalent, is it prevalent? No, it's not. It's
prevalent.
More prevalent.
No.
Now you got me tweaking. Anyway, that was more prominent. We'll use a totally different word. That was more prominent.
Prevalent.
And
why did you just say
the first one?
Prevalent. Go ahead.
I think that he would be kind of if he didn't touch on stuff that happened. If he didn't talk about the beef at all and acted like it never happened, I wouldn't respect that.
Yeah.
And I'm of the opinion that, like, music-wise, if we're talking about song for song, I think Drake had better songs and better verses than Kendrick. But I can't act like moments don't matter.
Yeah.
And moments do matter. And the moment when he dropped Not Like Us and how big that song got, I have to give it to Kendrick. If it's based on that specifically alone, then it's based on that alone.
Yeah.
But I have to be fair and I have to do that. Now, with that being said, I feel like it would be disingenuous for him not to talk about it, at least a little bit, because it's shit that happened in your life. And if we're being honest, with Drake, whatever's happening in his life, usually he throws in there a little bit during the songs, during his music. That's what he does. So, like, if he didn't do that, I'd be like, I wouldn't like it as much.
It's one of those things, too, because when you haven't been relevant since 2016, 2017, and all you do is rap about how you and your baby mama have super beef, like, you know, you got to have a moment somewhere.
Absolutely. Because if we're being honest, Kendrick was such an afterthought after he dropped Mr. Morale and the Steppers. And you're talking to a person who is an actual Kendrick fan. I have no beef with Kendrick. Like, I like Kendrick. But I was disappointed listening to that. Because it wasn't
J. Cole makes
good.
better music.
J. Cole at the time was making much better music consistently.
Yeah.
And J. Cole was consistent. And then the thing with Kendrick was he would not drop consistently, but when he would drop, it was really good.
Yeah.
This wasn't really good for a while.
Terrible.
So, like, if he didn't have this little run right here, it would have been weird for his career. He would have had a career almost like a A$AP Rocky where it started out fantastic.
Right.
But then...
Yeah, but I mean, A$AP Rocky's... Okay.
A$AP Rocky...
For the time.
You gotta remember when A$AP Rocky first came out. I know how we look at him now, but when A$AP Rocky first dropped, people were like, oh, this guy is blending the old school and the new school really well. He's cold.
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky might be him.
No.
And then he continued to drop music, and you're like, oh.
He's not him.
Oh, okay. You're okay. You're cool. Every now and then I can get a good verse, but normally that shouldn't be.
Trash.
We say all that to say, let's break down the second verse of What Did I Miss? And I think this is the best part because he has the best bars in it. But let's go. He said, get punched in they face on some TLC shit on the dead guys. Some TLC shit because my you going to need a chili ice pack for your left eye.
So he's pretty much saying that he's about to punch somebody in the face. Metaphorically, physically, and you're going to need a ice pack.
Right. Also, I like the TLC.
That's that tender love and care.
Tender love and care, but also TLC, the group.
Yes.
And he mentions Chili and Left Eye, who were both members of the group.
Got you.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
Meaning now he's talking about Kendrick and J. Cole.
Maybe. Who knows? I'm back in your city tonight, walking around with my head high. I saw bro went to pop out with them, but been dick riding gangs since headlines.
So there's some
That's a bar for LeBron. That bar was for LeBron, I believe.
So you're gonna help me break this down?
I'm gonna help you break.
Okay, so you tell me, and then I'll tell you what I think.
Okay, I saw bro went to pop out with them, but been grinding gang since headlines. I believe that was LeBron James' shot because LeBron apparently was at that big Kendrick Lamar concert where he had all those people on stage when he did Not Like Us.
Yeah,
and there is supposedly a video out there, allegedly, of LeBron dancing to that song and going crazy to that shit, right? But LeBron and Drake for a long time have been really cool. They've been like really good friends.
Yeah.
And maybe they haven't behind the scenes, but in front of the world, they've been big friends. When LeBron's son Bronny had a heart condition that was gonna sit him out for a little while, Drake was there. Drake brought them both out when Bronny was better. Brought LeBron and Bronny and walked them out during his show and shit like that. He had a tattoo of this man or something, so he's expecting this. This is his man, $100,000.
Yeah.
And then you're out there dancing to a song that called me a certified lover boy and a certified pedophile.
So my take on it was, can I get the words one more time?
Okay, one second. It says, I saw bro went to pop out with them, but been riding gangs since headlines.
So there's some homosexy stuff going on in the Popeyes.
Okay.
And he's been there waiting, but nobody showed up.
At Popeyes for some gay shit. Got it. No, it makes I love how you're putting it together. He said it feels like nobody's there until you start giving out two tones, and nobody cares until they're in front of your tombstone.
Okay, so this one's pretty much saying I could say something in a certain way, and you're just gonna accept it. But I have to say something in a different way in order for you to actually accept it.
Got you.
And then
you gotta say
nobody's gonna do homosexy stuff until they're looking at your tombstone.
So they're gonna jack off at your tombstone
if they need to.
That's crazy.
If they need to. No, I was more so thinking, yeah, bro, nobody gives a shit until they're like, and then still, you know what I mean? Then still, that's even another thing. It's like, how many times do you go see your people that are dead?
That's facts. I do have a question for you.
Okay. Popeyes.
Would you rather try to f your cousin or with a girl who doesn't want to f with you?
Say it again without laughing.
Would you rather?
Yeah.
With a girl that doesn't want to f with you or f your cousin? Or be
bro.
That did
bro, that's a toughie. well, so he tried to f his cousin.
He tried to f his cousin.
Didn't.
He was not successful.
Tried to have sexual relations with a female.
He was also not successful.
Honestly, I could not be either in that situation because no matter what, it looks bad. It just looks really bad for you, bro. It looks terrible. Looks really, really bad.
Which one is the worst look?
Probably the your cousin one. Trying to your cousin.
But what if,
probably having sexual relations with your cousin.
With your cousin? That's pretty bad, bro. Trying to.
Then what does that have to do with sticking a fifth of Tito's in your back pocket?
Bro, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just wanted to be a.
He said, "I know you don't. I know you don't talk to my cousin at all, but can you still come on the pod?
Bro, can I still come on the potty, bro?
Can I still be part of the podcast?
No, bro.
No. Where were we, bro? Where were we?
I think we had one more.
Give me one more. Give me one more line, man. Give me one more line.
I didn't made plenty right out of 2 wrong.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
And then he said, "Let's go" a couple more times.
Let's go. Hey. Let's go.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, this spoke to me when I heard it. He said, when I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure wires were hit, what did I miss? When you was all in my crib, liquor and hoes, word for word that all of the shows, you always felt like this. What did I miss? That spoke to me.
Did it?
Like, truly.
Did
because
it?
Absolutely. Because if I wanted to
yeah,
I could have.
Rappers be talking about, I got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch.
I felt more like if like the people that turned on me, it's just unfortunate because it's like, what did I miss, bro? You know what I mean? I always try to be the guy that helps people out.
Absolutely, bro.
You know, so what did I miss? You know, when you take $600 from me.
What did you miss, bro?
Or when you tell me that I put voodoo on you.
Put a voodoo curse.
Like a spell on you. Like,
he put a spell on me.
Or when you call me and try to tell me to give you $100 and that you won't lie to my partner and say that I'm somehow in coercion with or collusion with some... Bro. I don't know, dude. I don't know,
you were
bro.
getting extorted, gang. They was trying to hit you.
They were trying to hit me with the AI, bro. They tried to AI me, bro.
Hey, bro, they tried to hit you with the extortion,
They
bro.
said, let's bring the city to the
It's like when you
burbs.
on Reddit and you hit that girl up that said, hey, I just want to tonight. And then you send her a nude. She sends you a screenshot back and says, hey, I'm going to send this to your family if you don't pay me $200.
All I can say is if I have one more thing to say before we close out. Sean, if you're looking for trannies in your area, it keeps popping up on my TikTok. And I can forward you the link, bro.
All I have to say is yeah, man, we're back.
We're
A.D.O.R. Honestly,
Boom,
like
boom,
if you're a hater,
boom, boom, boom.
it's
It's like the Chaz Michaels, professional figure skater. That's me.
what the is that from?
Blades of Glory.
Ah,
Chaz Michaels.
We are going to skate to one song and one song only.
That's what we should end this on.
With in Paris? Absolutely not. No, we wouldn't.
Crikey.
Crikey. Yo, what did you say? So, who was Kanye and Jay-Z in Paris with?
Who was Kanye and Jay-Z in Paris with?
Yo, that's my favorite question. All right, deuces.
Love y'all. This has been Dose of Reality. Thank you for liking, loving, subscribing, following, doing the things that you love, doing the things that you need to do.
Took you from the hood and I could never give you back. With your sexy ass speaking Spanish when you mad. But I just wanna let you know that someone loves you back. We might have our back and forth, but I love.
Oh, gotcha.
So baby girl, just strip for me and make this night a blast. We've been booming in the sky. Put some Marvin Gaye on, set the mood right.